Team Spirit. And I'm joined by Brax. X. It's cracking.
Hi, Shane.
You staying alive?
I am alive.
Yeah, Brax is a bit of a tired lad at the moment.
Oh no, we've got the match tickers wrong. It says Gambit Esports has a win.
They definitely don't have that.
No, not after the last game.
No.
Shane, overlays.
5 seconds remaining.
I did it. We're good.
Okay, nice. Alright, so who's our Spirit Breaker in this pool? Oh, it says a Spirit Breaker again?
Is there actually a Spirit Breaker again?
There is, but he'll probably get banned, I imagine, or first picked, right?
Well, there's Sand King, there's Earthshaker, like, you know, there is options in this game.
Yeah, very true. We actually have some people that walk up and start things.
There's a Medusa. Someone better notice this Medusa.
Is Medusa good?
They changed. All right, let me give you Medusa. A lot of changes, but some crazy ones are she gets damage early. First pick by Gambit, very nice. She gets damage early. She gets like extra split shot targets, 800 mana. There's a lot. Drow Visage first two.
You know, you're saying a lot of things about Medusa, but none of them make me go, oh boy, I can't wait to see Medusa in this game.
No, you'll never ever say that, but they did pick Drow Visage. Oh boy, oh boy.
5 seconds remaining.
Boy, oh boy, indeed. All right.
Oh, okay. I guess the changes to Visage are his ultimate. The familiars don't lose damage anymore, and he gains the what's it called? The Q ability on
Grave Chill, right?
Grave Chill. Yeah, the birds gain that speed as well, which is
okay.
Pretty strong. It enables them to like keep up with people and stuff like that. The Spirit Breaker, though, as you said before, one of the better heroes in Captain's Draft. Versatile, some good lockdown, good vision.
He's also pretty good against the Drow Ranger too. Warlock comes out, okay. So yeah, good luck grouping up into this guy. This guy's pretty hard to deal with in team fights early on, at least. But you know, a lot of the times Drow lineups, they're not about the team fight. They're about like snowballing the lanes.
Yeah, your lanes.
Like, do we have any of these big range heroes that? Like Weaver, for example, that are hard to. There's really not. There's not many range heroes in this pool at all.
What, Invoker, Medusa, OD, Troll, I guess?
I mean, they're there, but they don't feel like they're that specific hero.
That's true. Dragon Knight could be good. Just a frontliner. He is kind of ranged when he ultis, right? That's when he's pushing.
Yeah, he is, but I don't know. It's just weird because he's an awkward one with Drow, I feel, because a lot of his lane phase isn't that great, right? It's good in the sense that he can survive, but he's not gonna, you know, sit on the other dude's hill, pressure him or anything like that. Not until 6. So I don't know. It's weird because like a lot of teams will lane against the Drow, and then their lane won't be strong enough to be able to fight them. So you have to play off the other lanes, and you have a DK in the mid lane, who's probably not gonna make that a possibility. But you know what, Shane? Shoot me in the foot. It's DK. I just made the anti-prediction.
That's the like 4th or 5th time you've kind of contradicted me, but you know it's alright.
What can I? Shane, you're just a genius.
It's alright, dude.
10 seconds remaining.
One day.
Alright, so
remaining.
what do we have here? We got Doom, Spirit Breaker, Warlock, some tanky heroes that just run in there. Pretty good against Drow. Razor comes out. That's a pretty tough lane for a DK.
It's a good matchup. Well, no, alright, so you send DK mid. You have Drow in your team. You want to take advantage of your offlane, so you need to send a range hero in the offlane, in my opinion. Like,
yeah, but then you look at the pool and then you think, alright, none of these heroes.
Let's go Quaswex Invoker. Just go for it, you know, like Captain's Draft, let's go. It's totally out there, but
okay. Don't flame me too hard yet, but maybe this is a support Drow, and that's the core Visage.
Okay, you know, I'll take anything. Like, you need all the help you can get, Brex. I you know, sure. What? So do you send the open with support Drow, just to be like the troll?
It's the curveball.
It's
right?
a little dust, pocket sand.
They got no idea what to expect.
Or, you know, or you can just shut up.
What does the team fight recap say? That's what I need right now.
Okay, okay. So it is offlane Dragon Knight on mid Invoker, which is better.
Okay.
But
I've seen this too, the offlane DK, but I've seen it with the poor man shield.
Okay, so this makes their mid lane matchup way better. Like, Invoker is actually really good against Razor, right? You have the Drow Aura, your range. It's difficult for Razor to get close to apply the static link. You just click him. Razor still wins, at least beforehand. I don't know about the patch changes yet.
He definitely wins, but he's also gankable, right? Like, the Unstable Current doesn't purge you on the spellcast anymore, so you can just, like, cold snap him and grave chill him and run him down. It feels like it's a lot more offensive than defensive.
Can I have a chat to you about this Cataclysm Invoker spell? Have you seen this?
It's the Sunstrike thing, right?
Double Sunstrike, 90-second cooldown, hits every hero on the map, right? No. So, line stuns, new Cataclysm, both your Sunstrike hits them.
Yeah, that's a ridiculous amount of damage.
1,100 magical or pure damage.
Yeah, that's insane.
I'm not sure what to make of that one. That one's a bit wild. He also has a meteor damage at level 10, which is pretty significant too.
You know, this hero's gone through so many changes, like, and playstyles, right? Like, in the beginning, we would see the Quas Wex, like, years and years ago.
Yeah, with the Force Staff that gave attack speed and the drone.
Yeah, and he would, like, kill everyone in the Cold Snap Tornado combo, pretty much.
Then the Necro Book times, remember them times?
Yeah. It's crazy to see how many changes this hero's gone through, and they're not even, like, well, a lot of it is, like, actual changes to the skill, but people just have learned to play it differently based on, like, new items coming out and stuff.
And the speed of the game makes a big difference as well. Like, when Octarine Core came out, all Invoker players, like, wet themselves, right?
Yeah, exactly.
That was the dream. Alright, so, let's talk about lanes and talk about, like, does Team Spirit have the lineup to snowball from the lanes? Like, are you... What do you think?
You know, I'm not convinced that Gambit going aggro is the best thing, but of course,
it's what you talked about, right?
Yeah, like, you're gonna give the DK. Oh, well, all right. Well, I say that now, but of course, they can all TP back to their lanes,
With
right?
the
So we
free
don't
TP,
actually know. Yeah, we don't actually know what the lane setup's gonna be, but I assume they're not gonna give this DK like.
If he gets a 1v1, oh my god.
Yeah, that sounds like a huge problem, right? This offlane DK hitting 6 super early. You definitely don't want that. But at the same time, they don't really have a... Okay.
He doesn't have
this
Ghost.
is something we've seen like every game, right? Going in for the double banners, especially in the bottom spot, where you can easily just pick up both. Dude, they're so close together, it's ridiculous.
If I move my screen out a tiny bit, I can get both of them in. Like, what the hell is that?
That's pretty crazy.
Like, compare that to the other two. They're miles away. Like, it feels like miles, but compared.
Yeah, it does. It's not that much farther away, but it does feel like a big difference. Alright, so it is a 1v1 DK, and the Doom matchup DK should be pretty okay. Razor versus Invoker.
Oh man, this is the dream. Alright, so first of all, Spirit Breaker's kind of pinned to the bottom lane for Gambit, right? Because he has to contest. He has to stay with his Warlock and Beaver.
Shane, overlay.
Oh, thanks. Oh, on it. Dealt with. Beaver getting first blood. First blooded. I didn't finish my sentence.
That's right, first blooded.
He got caught out there on a 0 armor hero.
Yep.
It's not good. He's also quite slow.
You know, I imagine with like triple range, if they just sit inside the link where they can't get caught up by like a big flag cannon or anything, I don't think Drow really does anything. And then Spirit Breaker's gonna want to leave the lane, but that also benefits Gambit because look at mid lane, right? Razor and Spirit Breaker, they can definitely pressure this hero super hard. Even the DK when Doom has some levels, but he's currently getting his ass handed to him, so that probably won't happen. I don't know, it's weird. I feel like that was a really big kill that they got on the Visage. Even though it's only like kill on a support hero, it's something that shouldn't happen in a lane that I don't think is that strong.
He was definitely just way out of position.
Yeah.
That happens.
It does. You don't expect this.
One benefit from this Drow draft, we actually get to see Invoker be played. I haven't seen Invoker played in ages.
Look at his damage right now. He's got 86 damage.
Yeah, I like the way he's going exhort as well. I don't like when people, oh, I have I have a Drew Aura, I'll get Quas Wex or something. No, you use it to be even greedier on an exhort, in my opinion. He is destroying this lane. 13-2, 7-1. Spirit Breaker charge is spotted by this Radiant Observer.
Oh, okay, never mind. I thought he linked the Forge Spirit. Like, for some reason, the animation looked like it was there for me, but I am just a dumbo. That didn't happen.
Good vision from Team Spirit, stopping Iceberg being ganked. Now, the thing is, though, they do spot out the Spirit Breaker rotation, but they're not really able to punish it. Right, Lion had to rotate just in case. And they might even, Team Spirit might get punished themselves, actually.
Oh, upheaval in the charge. Very scary.
Is this... Who's the Drow Ranger? Is that Illidan?
No, it's... Alright, so Sunsfan and I were casting some CS, and we didn't know who he was either, so we just called him I Like to Win.
I Like to Win. Alright, that's a cool name, actually.
So that's his identity now forever.
I Like to Win on the Drow. Missing last hits. Oh, God. Oh, I'm moving away from this lane now.
Oh, man. DK is having a great time.
Oh, yeah, oh my god. 17 for 7. DK Phobos. Interesting skill build from Cheshire Cat. Choosing not to go into the Infernal Blade, which might be more beneficial in the 1v1. Focusing more on like survivability with the Scorched Earth. What are your thoughts on the skill build of Doom here?
I think it's fine. I think if they were expecting to be able to kill him, he'd get Infernal Blade, but even if Spirit Breaker rotates in with Infernal Blade, they probably won't kill this guy at all. He's got 11 armor, wand up. Good luck killing him.
Yeah, but he's also letting himself get bullied, you know? If a kid's getting bullied in school, you gotta tell him to stand up for himself. Don't just take it.
Sometimes you just have to sit there and take the sword.
Right? Sunstrike hits. Weaver gets the last hit with the Soul Assumption.
Jesus, that's a lot of damage there. The Impale into the Sunstrike sets up... It gives, like, all the charges for Soul Assumption, so you can just nuke him again right after. Very nice.
This is a very, very dreamlike game for Iceberg on this Invoker. No, like, real get-in-your-face heroes. You can run around team fights. Like okay, Spirit Breaker does kind of, but it's very predictable. It's easily tornadoed, easily cold snapped.
Very true.
Let's see if we can get the kill here. Pretty clean. FNG securing it for himself as well.
It looked easy, and easy it was.
And with the position I Like to Win is in the bottom lane here. He's kind of behind the tower. Doesn't need to worry about aggression from a Warlock. You know, nothing really he can do. Man, this is spiraling out of control very, very quickly. 30 for 15 on Phobos. He's
having a great time.
Yep.
He's laning against no one. Cheshire Cat's just eating creeps because he doesn't want to lane this.
And because of this as well, like the bottom lane is so... They don't really care. If Drow doesn't get a crap load of farm, it's not the end of the world. You
Exactly,
know, they have two lanes just destroying.
You know, whether Drow is farmed or not, it's not like she's the one that moves around the map to start fights, right? It's gonna be the DK doing that along with the... You know, even Invoker can kind of do that, but he also doesn't really want to do it. I don't know, it's just... Everything plays off this DK.
Yeah, he's the space mover, like he... FNG's doing it at the moment. He's rotating top. Do they have enough damage with the Sunstrike? Oh, it just misses it. Very close. They do have the Reed Fire. The poison... FNG securing himself another kill. Very nice play from him. Currently 2-0-1 on his line. And then he gets his double bounty. That's worth a dance if I've ever seen him.
He's so rich. He has more he has the same net worth as the Drow Ranger now.
Let's have a look.
I don't know if that's like bad that the Drow has. Yeah, never mind.
Bad or good.
Yeah.
They were attempting to kill someone. I can't. Or is this a random Sunstrike, I guess?
It was for the catapult and then Razor died it anyways.
I was really confused. I was looking around the map. I was like, who the hell is he Sunstriking? Alright, what level is Cataclysm? That's a 20.
20.
1,100 pure damage though. I don't know about that one, like.
That's insane. That's like Can you tornado into Cataclysm? Does that work?
Yeah, you can. Yeah. But the problem with Tornado nowadays is you have to account for their strength. Because if I tornado a full team, people will land at different times depending on their strength.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I don't know. That's some serious on the fly maths. They find
Dude, I don't know if I'm capable of doing that.
Why did they do that? Does that not just reveal that they had, I don't know, that they have a ward there?
Yeah, I guess it does.
Just for an auto attack? I guess they just didn't want him leeching. Like, Drow definitely needs all he can get right about now. What's happening top lane? Oh, he learned the Infernal Blade. He's fighting back!
He's fighting back, but DK already has 22 health regen.
Oh boy. And the Sunstrike. So the creep, very nice. Doesn't want to spread out that damage. Easy kill. They might even get.
Oh no,
always
he's got
want
no
to fly.
boots, man.
I think he just realized that. Oh boy.
Oh boy. I'm just taking pot shots at the tower, no big deal.
He has 4 points into Dragon Blood, does not care about the tower damage whatsoever.
Yep.
They're trying to set up a rotation here with the Spirit Breaker, but FNG is in a beautiful position daytime, so he will have vision. Yeah, let's see. Here it is. Oh, I take it all back. He just gets whacked. But this is it, right? That's their catch. The Warlock slow, like.
Yeah, not looking too hot there.
No, not at all. Yet again, more space for Iceberg, closing in on that Midas. Pretty reasonable time as well, considering he went double null, magic wand.
Oh, very nice, and you know this is all pressure relieved off I Like to Win's Draw Ranger, and against Beaver, some space now to get a 6. FNG's been having quite the game too, almost level 6 online. He's been roaming pretty much too, not soaking lane XP, so very nicely done.
I wonder, you see where Iceberg still has a TP scroll. Do you think at some stage the cores will pool the TP scrolls to their supports, right?
Oh, maybe.
So, because like Invoker's never going to TP to save. Oh, Beaver getting caught out here. He does manage to get the great chill off. Beautiful Impale and the rotation from Boba. Sunstrike hits on Cheshire Cat. He ice armors very dramatically, and the charge goes through. Very nice. Drow Ranger falls. That's a triple kill for Daxak.
That's right, Daxak.
And just as I say that, Iceberg does TP.
Iceberg TP. Yep, he does.
Does nothing.
Shadier's full of shit. Why wouldn't Invoker TP?
Shut your mouth.
So yeah, I mean, as we can see, the TP didn't really do anything, and that's typically why Invoker doesn't want a TP run. This hero, he plays his own kind of game, right? He gets the hit the Midas, gets super fat, super high level.
That's why he's really bad at the moment, because the rotations are usually so fast. People are pushing buildings, you know, like 4 minutes, 5 minutes into the game. You've got like 3 people in your mid lane. It's a hero that doesn't really deal with pressure, and that's not even just like pressure applied on himself, on his team as well, right?
Yeah, he's basically a walking Sunstrike, right? Yeah. And while Sunstrike is not being useful, he just wants to farm. But you know, it's not so bad at this point in the game, right? It's not like Team Spirit. They did lose a fight there. Gyrocopter got a bunch of kills and everything, but they're still doing pretty fine. Towers are healthy.
Yeah, they didn't get the building. They didn't even do any damage to it.
Yeah, exactly. They don't care about that too much.
Let's check out what's lying guy. He's TPing bottom. They're trying to set something up on the Doom here. Phobos is cutting around through the bushes, going for more of a wide angle berth. This is a very nice ward though. I like this ward a lot. Catching them out there. Let's check out the vision it gives. Right, oops. Yeah, so it gives vision like right up to the tower, so you can see if people are TPing in. Very nice. They still want to try this kill. He has ice armor. He's a big boy, you know. It's a tough kill. 2 points in Scorched Earth. Very difficult. All space for Iceberg though. Midas is on the way out.
Very true, and Beaver's been soaking up the solo experience in the mid lane too, trying to get his level 6. And yep, he's got the Tome now too.
Nice. Tome is up. They really need Drow to get. Oh, there we go. Level 6 as well. Alright, now let's see what they can do with this newfound drought aura. Right? The cold snap into the bird stuns, into the soul assumption. Ooh! The miss!
Oh, the
He
miss.
missed! He missed uphill! Holy shit! Icebergs! He's dead! And they're gonna get Beaver 2 maybe? No, they don't. That uphill miss, Brax! Jesus!
My god.
25%.
Radiant's
You know,
bottom tower is under attack.
sometimes you just get unlucky.
What's FNG's in the mix 2006? He does have Stinger, not able to use it. Kuman just picks off Visage randomly enough on the side. It's all falling apart, Brex. What's happening?
What's going on here?
Like, it's a triple bird stun to no avail. Alright. Analyze it, Brex. Analyze it.
Alright, so you see Gyrocopter here, this dude in the helicopter. He brought out the cauldron, and then he's got tons of guns on his little helicopter.
You gotta
So
zoom
blew
in
him
here.
up.
You got a helicopter zoom in.
Nice, nice.
He's got some potions on the back as well.
That's right, in case he gets injured, he's ready for battle.
Radiant structure.
That was the 1x1, really, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. It was not good. It was
It
the old.
It all started from that uphill miss.
It did. That tilted them to make that
They're
play
like,
because.
"Hurrah, I missed uphill!" And then everyone's like, Iceberg's like, attack, attack! And then everyone just died.
Yeah, you know that's kind of like it's teamwork, right? He's screaming, telling them to get in there because, you know, he lived, and his teammates trust him. It's good.
She's saying it's a good thing that they all died.
No, I'm saying it's a good thing that they trust each other. They got teamwork
Radiant's
down.
bottom tower
Oh, there's
is under
Ancients were asleep there. Wake up, dudes.
They're just napping.
Mid lane. Spirit Breaker charge was cancelled. Okay. Phobos is trying to create a bit of space here for his teammates. You know, just
Looks hard though.
it does. Yeah, he used the DK form, the dragon form, just to try and pressure them. Right. It's not necessarily that he wants to actually push the tower and kill it. He's like, okay, well, Iceberg is farming top. I need to buy space for I like to win on the drow. So he's just kind of flapping his wings around, intimidating them.
Oh, it's working. They're real scared. It caused Gambit to smoke up and look for a play. By the way, did you see Doom's level 25 talent 100% cleave? Like, what is that for?
That makes no sense. I don't. It's the farm level 28. I don't know. I have no idea. That makes no sense. Alright, Gambit. Their smoke doesn't really get much. They do get the tower. That's about it. This time though, Spirit are splitting up around the map. Like, the net worth heavily favored for Gambit. I think it's even though they did have a drow lineup, the contestation did work.
It did.
So you were wrong about that as well.
Of course.
Okay.
Let's move on. You know, it's like, when you look at these lineups too, you have so much AoE on the side of Gambit. Well, if Team Spirit don't get their lineup, you know, going, I guess they do have Invoker for late game and stuff, but it feels like if they don't get off to a fast start and knock down some of these towers and take some good fights early on, that game gets hard. Oh my god, these things are so fast.
They are going for Beaver. But nice drop. A bit very afraid, Gambit.
are scanning.
Aren't they?
Radiant's
Very
bottom
out there.
tower is under attack.
It was 2v2. They had a good initiation. I guess DK does do a lot of damage when he turns into a dragon. Now they're trying
He
to
does.
send their efforts towards the mid lane. FNG
Radiant's bottom tower
gives him a little
is under
slap with his wand. Does he have a wand? Does Lion actually have a wand? I don't even know.
He does.
He does, yeah. That's what happened. It was a wand slap.
Actually, I don't know. It's like a golden stick with a fish on the end.
Right. This is the pace is slowed down quite a lot, right? Spirit Breaker's not able to find as
Dire's
much.
middle tower is
Are
under
they waiting on some items? What's happening, Brex?
So they have like they have the big team fight, right? Gyrocopter has tons of AoE, Warlock same thing, but they're having a difficult time getting to a place where they can use their ultimates together, right?
Okay.
Team Spirit are looking on the side lanes. You have this annoying Visage who just is camping in the top lane looking for plays. Cheshire Cat getting slowed. look at that, just forcing TPs, right? Warlock cancels. But they're just being annoying all over the map, pushing these lanes and over. FNG, goodbye. He's
Caught
dead.
out. Yeah, he's pretty gone. Very nice play from Big Gnome, and the warding helped a lot there, allowing them to get vision and push on. Okay, here's the big kill. Can they kill Iceberg in the mid lane, right? You man. Oh, they definitely can kill him. Dear Lord. Good tornado. But unfortunately, you're very slow, Mr. Wizard.
Yeah, the wizard is mighty when he gets intelligent.
It seems like Team Spirit are kind of struggling to figure out what their plan is here, right?
Yeah, they're like at the stage of the game where they can't fight, so they're trying to dodge. But as you're playing against Spirit, right, this guy can just quick charge on you. They'll find him. They're just struggling big time to make anything happen. Yeah, goodbye, Phobos.
Infernal Edge. Bladed.
You know, they're trying to split the map because they can't team fight, but that's the ideal Spirit Breaker game,
Spirit
right?
Breaker
He's
is
just
so
gonna
happy with
charge. And then eventually Team Spirit are going to die on the map somewhere, or have to like not show to where Gambit can get these waves in, and then they can just, you know, hit some towers.
I like the way Gambit warded as well. Like not necessarily your most common ward spots in the bottom lane. Like one kind of in the lane, one kind of off to the top left of the jungle. You know, very difficult to de-ward. You see FNG tried his best to de-ward, and that's the way to combat this, right? If they don't have vision of your heroes farming neutrals, they won't be able to do anything.
Very true.
I see this huge timing, right? Gambit are obviously pretty far ahead right now, and Invoker needs, you know, the Aghanims. He's about 1,300 gold away. But by the time he gets Aghanims plus one item, the double BKB is going to be out from Gambit on the Gyro and on the Razor, and that is very difficult to deal with.
Well, Shane, that's when he brings out the old Cataclysm.
Cataclysm.
That's right. How could you forget?
Yeah, sorry, my B.
No, but yeah, it's a good point, right? Invoker is pretty much, he has the most farm on Team Spirit. He looks like their only real prospect going into this late game, because DK is going to get doomed and static linked in these team fights. He's basically, he's a tanky stunner, right? That's basically what he does. He sets up spells so his teammates can follow up. And I just don't see how they're going to be able to progress in this game at a reasonable rate without Gambit taking over.
So this talent from Invoker, 30 Chaos Meteor contact damage, literally just gives him 30 extra damage with his meteor. That's terrible. Or am I reading it wrong?
Contact damage is when the meatball is like rolling on top of him, which ticks every half a second, right? So it's more than 30, but you're right, it's not a lot.
Are you sure about that? Because it says contact damage.
Yeah, there's like contact and then like the residual burn damage, right, from walking in like the path.
Okay.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
So it is the damage over time effect. Or, like
it's as long as it's rolling on top of him.
Okay. So it's not actually as bad as it looks.
Yeah, it's not as bad as it looks, but it doesn't sound great either, right?
Not
Tornado, lift time doesn't sound that fantastic either. I don't know.
The ward is placed. Vision return to Gambit here. Oh, they captured FNG in the bottom lane. Initiating with the Nether Strike. Pretty clean kill. Creep wave is pushed in. Though Beaver in the top lane is pressuring with these birds. I like it, you know. It's they don't have much. They can't fight. They definitely can't fight. And this is all they can do.
Exactly. This is all they can do until they attempt to come online. DK is about 1,000 gold for Blink Dagger. Maybe they can blink and blow someone up when they get to that. They have lots of magic damage to follow up.
You're asking a lot there, Brex.
I am. But you know what? Unless that does happen, I don't see a way they can take any fights. Like, Always Want to Fly has only dropped like one rock in this game. It's always needed.
Okay. Always Want to Fly just hands them a kill.
Yeah, pulling out the old Always Want to Die.
Beautiful. The later the game goes though, I really think Team Spirit have a better late game team, like by a lot. They can constantly pressure with the birds. The Drow Aura can push in the waves. He's getting back into the game. Level 2 ulti just online now.
Yeah, if they can make it to that late game stage, it looks good. But I always worry that the game is going to spiral out of control before then, right? They have such a big advantage everywhere on the map that they can do whatever they want. They can take some of these towers. Roshan, there's a possibility as well with the Solar Crest on Doombringer. It's just like, if the game is even at that point, sure.
Yeah.
Team Spirit looks good, but it's currently not even.
BKB complete on the gyrocopter. They're going for the smoke. What's happening here? It's just, maybe they're thinking that Team Spirit is smoking. They're playing very together, not willing to give up anything.
Yep, looks like here comes the smoke. All right, just kidding.
What's happening?
They're hanging out.
Oh, they went on the blink dagger. There we go. Blink Doom. It's huge, to be honest. One of the most versatile heroes actually in the game. Depending on the neutral creep you get, you can play in certain styles. You can do certain things. FNG. Lane. Just controlling with the Spirit Breaker as he tries to charge him.
Jesus, Spirit Breaker has a Shadow Blade now too, so that's very scary.
Alright, smoking time. Let's go. Alright. Iceberg attempting to pressure bottom lane in the meantime. Who's gonna be our victim? Phobos is looking pretty tasty right about now, but oh boy. Can you get the silence off? Oh. Nope. He's going though.
He's so tanky.
He is really tanky. Like the Dragonlance doing work. It took a while to kill him. They did do it. The trade is there. They get bottom lane, but Roshan is open now. What's their siege like? What's their high ground siege? They get the Aegis onto Gyrocopter. Is it enough? The birds are messing with them here.
The birds are making this engagement rough for them. You know, they do have like Lion and Pale Finger, Sunstrike combos to work with.
BKB forced. For nothing, right?
Yeah, not bad at all.
Dragon Knight still has his spells up. Rock is used to secure the Roshan. Kuman secures it. Beaver evaporates. And FNG on the backline is dead too. Phobos going for the TP out. He'll be fine. They want the birds. Not managing to get them. Invoker. Oh boy. Okay, no ulti. No ulti is available on the Spirit Breaker, so that's all she wrote really. Clean.
Yeah, that's that.
Very clean Roshan by Gambit. Just, you know, not afraid to drop the rock just to secure the last hit on Roshan, and there's no shenanigans.
Yeah, you definitely need to prevent the shenanigans in Captain's Draft. There's a lot of them.
It really is.
You just gotta secure whatever you can get at this point. And dude, Razor is so fast now with the Unstable Current passive movement speed.
500 with Sanjin Yasha.
Yeah, and then when he uses phase, he's max.
Jesus. God damn, actually, yeah. Let's have a look here.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
I haven't seen the electricity. Have you seen it do anything?
Yeah, it's really
there.
hard to notice.
Oh, it's like a little, really small
Dire's middle
effect.
tower is under attack.
It looks
you
like
can
an
hear
auto
it.
attack.
It's pretty cool. The noise is pretty intense, actually.
Yeah, except it's a little dinky bolt of lightning.
Iceberg, 2.8k gold. I've seen Icebergs and Vulgar carry harder games.
Well, that's good.
Uh-oh.
Oh boy, he's got dust.
He has
coming
no
too.
way to cancel the charge. Oh boy, oh boy. I'm sorry I said that, Iceberg. I really am.
Look what you've done.
I really am. Big num. Never stop him. Oh, they find Beaver on his visage. Rocket is on him. He's a goner too.
Alright, so
Let's see.
Shane, you have cursed Team Spirit. All the betters, you guys know who to tweet.
At Sunsfan.
Radiant's
At Zayori TV.
At Sayori TV. Yeah, that's the one. He's
That's
the
my
one.
favorite.
He's the one who put us here. I don't know what to do. There's no real answer, is there? Like,
No, I don't know what there's just nothing to do.
They needed an invoker to have items like 10 minutes ago.
They need him to like ball out of control and
Yeah.
destroy the game.
Like the 15-minute Aghanim scepter or some shit.
Yeah, that would yield a 1v5 performance, but it's just not happening. And you know, it's not like his fault or anything.
No,
The game
no.
is difficult, right? He's got a Spirit Breaker charging in mid lane. Doombringer can, you know, just blink Doom him to shut him down, even if he did have these items. It's like they have a lot of tools to deal with them, and it's just what happens when you can't team fight. It feels like if you can't team fight into the enemy lineup and you lose your lanes, and then of course you're gonna result to trying to split push. The Visage split push was actually, I think it was super good. It delayed the game for like 10 minutes, right? But
Yeah.
now there's the Spirit Breaker, Shadow Blade. Good luck trying to split the map.
Did they even lose their lanes? They just lost bottom so hard, I guess. Oh, Phobos. Oh boy, oh boy. He is a goner. They tried to get the Gustav to, no, just silence them. Maybe they won't be as loud when they're killing them. I'm not sure. Whew.
Whew, indeed.
Yeah.
Alright, so this game's not over. You know, it's a 12k gold. We've seen bigger comebacks in Dota. Guys.
Shut
We've
up.
seen Mega Creep come.
Shut up, Braxington.
Alright.
Don't give me this. It's not 100%, but it's like 97%.
It's maybe a little bit higher. Dude, I want to see that, like the 5-man tornado, and see these heroes drop it. Heroes drop at different times.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah, like Doom has 12.5% status resistance.
What does that even mean?
We don't know.
Oh, they do get the tower. Doom goes in, onto FNG applies the Infernal Blade. The rock hits on 3. Oh, they're all so slow because of the upheaval. Invoker is doomed, and that's really that. Runes are being handed out now. All right.
Okay, that's that. Their base is dead. The enemy have been slain. And they will
Oh,
retreat.
twin strike attempt. Didn't hit anyone, unfortunately. Yeah, this is why I don't play Invoker anymore. This is what it feels like. You're doing pretty good. Like Iceberg was doing well in this game. He was laning well, got his Midas at a pretty good time, and then all of a sudden you have all these heroes just running at you.
Yeah, it feels like the game gets out of hand real quick before you can do a whole lot, right?
And you're like, guys, can we slow this down? I just want a Sunstrike, you know, is that something I can do? And you're just not allowed the space you used to be.
Yeah, it's true. The game has evolved. People play much faster now. Everyone's, you know, trying to kill Roshan whenever they can, take early towers.
Yep.
It's just hard.
Usually you'd say maybe Drow can give enough momentum to the Invoker, but it was all Gyrocopter, dude.
Yeah, and you know, that's why I was saying that I thought the DK was really awkward with the Drow, because, like, look what happened, right? The Drow got aggro tri-lane, they got a kill on the Visage, and they were able to, you know, keep the Drow pretty low level early on in the game.
Yeah.
And then you think, okay, well, yeah, DK free farmed, right? He was top of the network, but it's still a Dragon Knight, right? Until he hits his level 6, he's not going to be able to, like, he doesn't have huge kill threat on this dude. They did kill him, and they did take the tower, but it's not like he can linger there, right? If you have a hero like the Weaver, for example, or even like Nature's Prophet, these are the heroes that really capitalize off the Drow Aura. They just sit there, and they're super annoying. You can't really fight them because they hit for 1,000,000 damage. It's just not the same effect, right? It's like, it makes these lane winners into huge dominating lane winners, right? Like the Furion, the Weaver. It's not the same effect.
Bottom lane.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a big pick if they can get it. BKB from Kuman. They do not have the Golem, but well, BKB forced. As an Invoker player, that's the dream. Keep forcing them, boys.
That's right. Get it down to 5 seconds.
And then, like, the later the game goes, 5-second BKBs, you get a bit of mobility. You know, like a force staff from your teammates, maybe a blink dagger for yourself, and you can kite the BKBs. And then that's when Invoker gets going, right? Maybe.
Then it's not so bad, right?
It's such a weird thing to say that's when he's strong.
Yeah, he's
After they buy BKBs, use them 5 times. I have multiple items. Then
you know, a lot of heroes are like that actually. Zeus is super strong before they get BKB, then they get BKB, and then you get those mobility items. You wait until it's like 5 seconds, and then you're strong again.
Yep. But Invoker's not strong beforehand. That's the problem.
Right, that's the problem.
That's a serious issue, actually. Maelstrom coming up on I Like to Win.
You know, he's almost got the Cataclysm. This is it.
Alright. The Cataclysm should work on Lionstone, which is pretty good.
Yep. So the whole like agility giving movement speed is only if that's their primary attribute, right?
Yes, yes. Same with intelligence and strength. Otherwise,
Okay.
that'd be ridiculous. Oh, I Like to Win, bottom lane. The Shadow Blade initiation from Bigman is going on. The rest of the team are drumming, coming in behind very quickly. Oh, oh! It was
so
worth a
close.
try, worth a try. Close enough. And that's pretty much a base push, because they don't have the damage that they had before. They don't have the split push from the birds, because the Drow is dead for 40 seconds, so he doesn't do that much damage with the birds. Big pick. That ward. Never underestimate the wards, guys.
These wards will make all these plays happen.
Especially when playing like heroes like Spirit Breaker, right?
Mm-hmm. Big time. Whenever you're playing these heroes that are trying to look for kills on the sidelines, right? If you see them ahead of time, you can make it there.
TNT close, not anti-Jarrett couple. Oh my god, they've get him before the BKB. He might even manages the BKB right at the end. Iceberg doomed up and just kind of backs out. I think they all have the back out now, just because of that initiation. Bought some time. Excellent play from Team Spirit. Just that combo with Lion and Invoker.
Very nicely done. Great defense, but is it enough? I mean, Invoker, is that actually a game changer with the Cataclysm? I don't know how good this is. Is it a separate spell, or is it like double click your Sunstrike?
You double click yourself, and it casts 2 Sunstrikes in an AoE of each other. So they're not right on top of each other. If a hero is standing completely still, it'll hit both of the Sunstrikes, it'll hit them. So if you Lion Stun and then Cataclysm, it'll hit them for 1100 pure damage.
That's an insane amount of damage, Jesus.
It's quite a lot of damage. I'm pretty sure it's broken, but I'm waiting to judge it, right?
I think it's broken too. That sounds ridiculous.
Let me just make sure I'm right here.
You know, there are a lot of heroes in the game with stuns.
Yeah, it creates 2 visible Sunstrikes within a 175 to 250 range of each enemy hero. Yeah, so it basically hits them twice.
That's very cool. I guess there are tools to deal with it, right? Like force staffs and stuff, but
you know the broken thing about it is, in my opinion, like it's kind of like a Zeus ulti for vision, because it shows every hero on the map. Except Zeus can't split push, or he can't do building damage, but Invoker can.
Right.
So being able to just Cataclysm, know where every hero is, you know, TP to them lanes, push a little bit, and then go back, and then Cataclysm again, and do it again. You could do
that's very cool.
A split push Invoker. Roshan. Daxak. Yes, Satanic. Have a look at the items here.
Jesus, this guy is farmed on the gyro.
We have a lot of
Razor.
BKBs here. 10-second BKB on Cheshire Cat. 10-second on Crewman.
Charge on the bottom too.
Oh, nice TP from I Like to Win. Nice. Cheese BKB Shivas on Razor here. What do you do? How are they gonna do
I
this?
guess I don't know. It's tough.
Yep.
This is not a lot to do,
She's
right?
a tough one.
That's just what happens when there's a 20k gold lead at 35 minutes with Aegis and Cheese on one team.
Why is he dropping the birds for the damage? I'm not sure what he's doing. Why he's dropping the birds? Maybe
He's
to habit?
stunning them to creep to keep the creep wave alive.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah. But like the new changes, they don't lose damage, right? Isn't it just better to just auto attack?
I think so. I don't know. Maybe.
Let's see. Goes for the range creep. Very nice. Bottom lane. Here we have it. Gambit's push is ready. How do you start this one? Alright, Iceberg has Tornado, Ice Wall invoked. I guess that's just for the creeps and not for the heroes.
Yeah, he's just gonna stall, right? So
yeah, you don't want to.
You
don't want to use this combo on BKB havers. Phobos is just standing there like a baller. You see the. Okay, managed to isolate Razor in the ice wall, and they stun lock him almost perfectly. He dies straight away.
Razor's dead.
Dazak on the front lines with the Aegis and BKB activated is just going ham on the tower. Glyph is used. That's a Razor for a Lion trade. While the top lane is pushing, Team Spirit defend again. These combos from FNG and Iceberg, controlling one hero and just getting them low enough, or in this case, dead enough, for Gambit to back off.
That was even through the Glimmer Cave too, so Jesus, there's a lot of damage. And alright, Invoker 2 more levels for his Cataclysm. If he decides to steal it, of course.
It's I don't know. What do you get? Forge Spirits or Cold Snap? You get the Forge Spirits, right? To push the lanes. 1.5 Cold Snap Vision. It's already 7, I believe, right?
Yeah, that's like a spell that gets dispelled anyways, it feels like. Down bottom, I like to win. He's looking mighty dead here.
But Dazak could be in trouble here. He's pretty deep. He doesn't have his BKB. He has no mana. He does have the Aegis, but there's no way anyone can help him. He is in real deep. Even if he BKBs, if he swaps it instantly, he might be able to TP. He puts the Aquila in and okay.
And yeah.
Alright, I thought they were going to pressure that more. Maybe if they have more vision, but they're unsure as to where the rest of Gambit are.
Yep, they have no idea who's perhaps lying in the shadows there. And he does have Satanic BKB, right? So it's not an easy kill.
That is true. Well, you can just dispel it with Invoker, right? You can just a tornado the Satanic.
Well, he has BKB, but yeah.
True.
I don't know. It would have been really good if they were able to get the second kill, because Gambit, look at them. They're just posturing back in the bottom lane. I don't really know if they can...
It's the same again, isn't it?
Here. Yeah. There's nothing to do.
Oh, this time though, Iceberg is top. Can they? Oh, they know it's top, don't they? Yeah, is he gonna Alacrity the bird?
Dire's top tower
Just getting some chip damage here with the drow around the birds. Nicely done.
are fortified.
That's the Glyph Force too.
used.
Wow.
Oh, Rocket is on Iceberg. He can outrun that thing, I think. Dazak
Faster
is
than the Rocket.
Gem on Doom. He manages to break the Lincolns and apply the Doom to Iceberg. He's a goner.
Oh man, beyond godlike streak too. Alright, so they have the green light now to run down a lane.
Indeed, buyback is available.
Is under attack.
So, not the end of the world. You know, it's not game over yet. They do have all their abilities as well. They have the resummon on the birds. It's pretty huge coming into a fight, being able to do that. Like at the moment he only has one bird pressuring the top lane. Okay, let's see. Let's watch FNG here in this fight. And try and see if they can initiate with Phobos. They just do so much damage. The Warlock Golem hits. Fatal Bonds is on 3 heroes. Destroying them. Right, where's Invoker? He bought back. Not able to kind of initiate yet. I like to win. I like to win evaporates. BKB used. Oh boy. That's just a free tower really, and an Invoker buyback, and a Drow buyback. I don't know, Dazak. You have full items, dude. He's going for the MKB.
He can't be serious right now.
Yeah, affirmative. Dear Lord. Alright, it seems like without the pressure from the birds in the top, like they only had one bird, Spiritbreaker pushed out the wave. It's a lot harder for Team Spirit to fight, right? Because Gambit aren't on this timer. They're not on, oh, we have to push by the second wave or the third wave, or the birds are going to push into our base and start chipping on our tower.
Alright, they can just take this game as slow as they want. They have everything they need to win the game, and the pace of the game is good for them. They just need to make sure they don't feed before their abilities are back up. The Warlock ultimate's on cooldown for 100 seconds now. Their BKBs are just used as well.
Oh boy, oh boy.
God, good.
The smoke didn't pop. Oh, they're charging. That's a fast charge!
Oh boy.
Oh, they changed it. It's a level 20 talent now.
He's so fast.
Oh my god, 400 charge speed. Amazing. 800 health at level 20. 800! These talents are getting ridiculous. 800 health. What?
Jesus.
Alright. It's that point in the game where Cheshire Cat's like, alright, I don't really need this ice armor creep anymore. We're going back for the Alpha Wolf, the damage buff on top of the Gyro and the Razor. Both have like really high base stats. It's quite insane actually. So this is it. No buyback on either in the 1 or 2 positions from Team Spirit. Go for it. You initiate. They don't have the combo. The Iceberg is doomed. He's kind of useless. Phobos is isolated on the front lines. He gets Spirit Breakered. And I believe that's all she wrote.
Yep, it's just the old Doom, so Invoker can't cast any abilities, and that's it, that's game. I mean, this was very well played from Gambit. The game was super convincing. I don't know, not much to say about this one. It just looked like a rough game in general. The Spirit Breaker continuing to destroy games.
The Spirit Breaker and the contention on the Drow safe landing. Drow did nothing in this game. It was so tough, right? Yeah, this Warlock, Gyrocopter, Spirit Breaker lane. The Beaver got kind of caught out, gave away first blood, and it kind of started to spiral from there. They had a period in the game, Team Spirit, where they were grinding their way back in by split pushing with the birds, but Gambit took their time. They were very patient, and they just, you know, they take the Roshan, they slowly push up. If someone died, they back off. You know, they were never in a rush, or they never overextended. Just well played from Gambit.
Yep, nicely done, and they forced the game 3. And you know, it's funny because after the first game, we looked at it and thought, "Wow, Team Spirit look
On a different
just
level.
better."
Yeah.
Yeah, and then boom, Gambit bring it back.
I think it has a lot to do with the draft, right? Like, Captain's Draft is a mode that a lot of these teams aren't used to.
Yeah, very true. Draft is so important.
Heroes like Spirit Breaker, you gotta pick them up early. They're definitely worth it. And we'll be back soon with Game 3 of Gambit versus Team Spirit in the Captain's Draft 4.0 CIS Qualifiers.